Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am ready for spring. I'm ready to get rid of all of my heavy layers and wear all of the spring dresses and cardigans and light breezy ultra feminine pieces. In today's video I wanted to sit down and share with you my favorite fashion trends for the spring. Spring is just the best time to reset your style anyway, so I'm glad that we're sitting down and having this conversation. Now, I'm going to be focusing more so on the trends that I think relate more to the feminine style. So the ones that truly embody that soft, romantic, and timeless style. A lot of where I'm getting my outfit inspiration and trend inspiration is from brands like Doen and LoveShackFancy. Just things that I'm noticing that they're doing in their collections. LoveShackFancy did a spring runway. So I'm going to be sharing a lot of that with you in this video today. So whether you're a busy mom or a lover of classic feminine style, or you're just curious about what the trends are and you just want some outfit inspiration for spring, then you're going to really enjoy what I have for you in this video today. Let's go ahead and get right into my favorite fashion trends for the spring. My first favorite trend for spring is the suede. In the back of my mind, I've always kind of thought of suede as more of a fall staple. Suede this year is getting a fresh feminine update. It's coming in the form of classic staple pieces for spring, like the trench coats, suede light jackets for spring. I'm also seeing it in the form of suede footwear, accessories, that type of approach as well, which is honestly probably the approach that I'm going to take. I already do have a couple suede items in my wardrobe, and I am certainly going to be pulling them out for spring. I see this as a really great transition into spring type of thing, especially with the suede trench coats and all of that. They're great layering pieces. It just adds so much rich texture to an outfit and it makes it look so much more styled and intentional. One of the ways that I'm going to be wearing this springtime suede trend in my personal style is with suede footwear. These are from Ann Taylor. They're really sweet and feminine. They have a little bow. This is going to be one way that I'm going to be wearing this suede trend. I think the lighter suede brings in a little bit more of the feminine aesthetic too, but I also think you can wear the darker suede for spring too. I think there's ways to incorporate it. I do also have this suede handbag from Olafur Randall, and this was more of a fall staple for me. Even though it's a darker suede, I think what I style with it, styling it with like a white ruffled linen blouse, can really make this more feminine, and I definitely plan on wearing this this spring. The more wear I can get out of this, the better, because it's such a beautiful bag and I love the texture that it brings to an outfit. I'm really excited about wearing this more too, and I think it's another way that we can bring the suede into our everyday styles is in the form of a handbag. I also plan to wear the suede trend in the form of accessories, and I just purchased this belt. I've needed an everyday belt that I can wear with my jeans that fits into the loopholes of my pants. This was one that I've had my eye on, but I got it in a lighter suede. I got this belt in that light cream color just so that it kind of works better with my feminine style. I think belts are a great way to kind of just finish off an outfit and add a little bit more detail. And I also liked how it had this lighter gold hardware. It's really pretty and detailed and very well made. So I'm really excited about wearing this spring. I think honestly this is going to make such a big difference with a lot of my outfits. There's also been some really fun twists to this trend as well. It's like almost going more to the Western with the fringe Western suede jackets and all of that. So there's definitely ways that you can have fun with this trend, but I think I'm going more the approach where I want some timeless staples in my wardrobe. I'm liking the hints of suede. Although I do have to say, I think the suede trench coat is really fun, and I actually did see one at my TJ Maxx. I don't know how much I'm going to get into the bolder side of the suede trend, but I do like this little hint at bringing suede into the spring. I think it's a really fun trend, a really good, relatable one as well. I think it's one that we can enjoy wearing. Next up, let's talk about the pastel trend. So there are some colors that I think are very significant this spring. The first being pale pink, which I could not be happier about. Pale pink is my favorite color. I have no shortage of that color in my wardrobe, so I absolutely will be having fun with this trend, and I'm excited to see more pastel colored pieces, pastel pink colored pieces coming into spring. I've seen some gorgeous pieces from Abercrombie already, this like really pretty tailored pink jacket. LoveShackFancy on their runway for spring had a beautiful pale yellow silk dress, which had like a really pretty ruffled hem and like that almost like high-low style with like one side where the leg is coming out a little bit more. That's kind of something I'm seeing a little bit more too. Getting back to pastels, we always see pastels for spring, but I would definitely say pale yellow and pale pink are a highlight. I'm seeing a lot of pieces coming from our favorite feminine fashion brands that are featuring those colors. But I do already have a lot of really pretty pastel pieces that I want to get the wear from this spring, so I will definitely pull out what I already have and enjoy those pieces a lot this spring. There are definitely going to be some options out there for us to look through this spring, and I'm excited to be inspired by our favorite brands. This next trend, I want to say that this one is my favorite, but I feel like I'm going to be saying that with all of these trends. Preppy Coastal Charm. This one just is one that I'm very excited about for spring and summer, and honestly one that I've already been wearing for years now. It's a pretty classic style, but we're going to see a lot more options on pieces that we can add to our wardrobe that are going to be really nice staples for this style. This Preppy Coastal trend is a blend of chic, classic, polished style with a breezy nautical twist. It's definitely inspired by seaside elegance, you know, those like really pretty cotton breezy dresses. It's incorporating those light airy fabrics that you typically associate with the beach and all of that. It's drawing from the traditional East Coast prep, so think the Hamptons, Nantucket, and Cape Cod. I just love a good coastal inspired look, and it's something that I definitely try to achieve in my personal style. So a really easy way that you can wear this Preppy Coastal Charm in your everyday style is with the sailor stripes. So an example of this that I have in my wardrobe is actually this really pretty cream sweater with the black stripes. This paired with, let's say, like linen wide leg pants is such a feminine look, very classic and timeless. There are a lot of really pretty striped dresses out there that reflect that sailor stripe type of aesthetic, but this is one really great way I can transition into spring with this coastal prep style. Another way that you can wear this Preppy Coastal Charm is by reaching for your crisp cotton blouses or your really pretty cotton dresses. I would personally choose one of my favorite white cotton dresses. Style a cardigan over your shoulders, like just thrown over your shoulder. I've been seeing a lot of outfits being styled this way to achieve that coastal prep look. Go for those tailored but effortless pieces. So like kind of structured, but they're still relaxed at the same time. Button-down shirts, high-waisted wide leg trousers, wide leg linen pants, whatever that tailored but effortless vibe kind of fits into your personal style. Going for that, and you'll really get a little bit of that coastal charm coming through in your outfit. So this is a really good example of like a structured but still relaxed piece that I think will really get that coastal prep. So this is just like a white button-down blouse, but it has balloon sleeves and is oversized. So you still have that structure, but it's relaxed. And it looks great with tailored shorts, even just like simple blue jean shorts, like in a light wash or something, linen pants. It's just a really easy type of blouse, and this looks great with jeans. It instantly dresses up jeans, and you're definitely getting that coastal charm from an outfit like this. So this is one way that I plan to wear this trend personally, is with like oversized but still structured tailored pieces. When it comes to the Preppy Coastal Charm, think about keeping your color palette very soft and neutral. And of course, those like navy undertones and navy colors will really help as well. There's a really pretty soft blue blouse that I've seen from Doen that I think is a really good example of the coastal look that we're seeing a lot for spring. Even just a pair of simple pearl earrings or gold chain necklaces. Definitely think about raffia accessories or like woven handbags. Those have such a coastal inspired look about them. A good example of a pair of like nautical coastal inspired shoes that I have in my wardrobe that are a little bit more on the feminine side are these shoes. They're like that platform. They do kind of show that nautical coastal look in a little bit more of an untraditional way, but I love these. And I love the soft cream and the little bow on them. I think those are really pretty. But I know I've been seeing a lot more of the boat shoes coming out more. These are just a personal favorite that I have in my wardrobe that I wear with a lot of my outfits that I wear out to the boardwalk and down to the beach. Like, they're just really easy to slip on and off. I just like how polished yet still comfortable these style of shoes are. Loafers and espiral sandals, like you can get into the wedge sandals and a little bit more dressy, but they just have a oceanside look about them. And to finish off your outfits, if you're in need of a layer, just going for timeless spring outerwear, which would include things like the trench coat. I know we're seeing a lot of cropped blazers, so maybe like a cropped navy blazer would be a good option if you're going more for the coastal vibe. Just a simple knit cardigan. I know cardigans are such an essential for my style, especially going to the beach and everything. I always have a cardigan on hand. It always gets a little bit breezy down at the beach, even in the summer. Definitely had to spend a little bit of time on the coastal charm because this is what I'm really excited about and one that I've already been wearing for years. And I'm excited to see more of a preppy twist to this. We're getting more into that side in this upcoming trends for the spring. So a really big trend that we're going to be seeing this spring, and we've already been seeing this a lot this year, tailored pieces. But for spring specifically, I'm seeing a lot of oversized style pieces. I think it's the perfect balance between relaxed and structure. The best way that I can think of to describe this is sophisticated, but it's relaxed. And I am living for this trend. It is such a good just trend that is so relatable for everyday style. This trend is taking classic tailored pieces and making them a little bit more relaxed. I think this style really aligns with feminine style because with feminine style, we really love those flowy silhouettes, and we're seeing a lot of that being incorporated into this tailoring trend. There's ways that this could go very boxy and masculine, but there are definitely approaches that you can take to this trend that are very soft and feminine. And that's the way that I'm going to focus on for this trend in particular, because I think there's definitely ways that we can do that in our everyday style. So key pieces that I think you can look for in order to get this oversized tailoring is, first of all, the high-waisted wide leg trouser. I know that doesn't work for everyone, but I know for my personal style, I do love a good wide leg trouser. It just does so much for my outfit. It brings in a little bit more of that flowy silhouette into my outfits as well, which is very feminine, but making sure that you have that very defined waist is going to be important to making sure that you balance out your outfit. One really good example that I have recently come across is this pair of white, very wide leg style of pants. These are from that brand DL1961. This brand is so good. Their jeans have that really nice stretch in them, and I actually have another pair of their jeans in my wardrobe. I think this is becoming one of my favorite denim brands because the silhouettes are so feminine. This one I really love because it has the beige piping down, or like beige stripe going down the side of the pant leg, which I think it's a little bit of a different twist. It adds a little bit more design detail. One thing that I just absolutely have to have in my jeans is a little bit of give. It has to have a little bit of stretch in there. And this whole silhouette is just very relaxed. This one is like an ultra wide leg style, which I personally love. If wide leg trousers aren't really your thing, then you could try the oversized blazer. This is a really fun one that's very relaxed. This is definitely something that I've been getting into a little bit more as well. I love blazers. Blazers are definitely a staple in my wardrobe, but those oversized silhouettes are definitely coming up. I'm looking down at my computer, but from the LoveShackFancy Spring Runway, they had a really pretty white oversized blazer, but it had like eyelet detail on it, or like lace on it, which I think is a really fun twist, more of a feminine twist to this trend. Looking for pieces like that have a little bit more of those feminine details on them. Like for instance, this one isn't necessarily an oversized blazer. It's a great blazer for layering, but this one has a little bit of that ruffling on there. Just a little extra detail to the blazer to make it a little more girly and feminine. Think about tailored shorts. You can find them in denim, in just classic white, cotton, linen. I mean, they're everywhere. If that fits more into your style, the tailored shorts is a really great option if you aren't into the wide leg trousers or blazers. I've been seeing so many vest inspired tops, so like linen button-up vests. I think some brands that do this really well would be Dish, and I've seen some really nice ones from Madewell, like the denim vests. If you like the more structured feminine look, I think a really fun way to wear this trend would be with a corset or bustier top. This is one that I have in my wardrobe. I actually don't fit into it quite yet. I'm hoping maybe by springtime I will fit back into it. This would look great with an oversized blazer. You have those fitted details that are very feminine inspired. I think this is a great option if you do prefer that more structured feminine look. I am very excited about the soft boho romantic trend. This is an ultra feminine trend that we can absolutely enjoy this spring. So think of things like flowing sheer fabrics, chiffon, lightweight cotton. Those pieces are going to give that ethereal feel. This dress from the LoveShackFancy spring drop is a really good example of this soft bohemian romance that we're seeing in a lot of spring trends and like spring pieces. A really good example of like a really pretty boho inspired feminine top would be this one. This is one from Doen that I thrifted, and this is a really good example of one that I have in my everyday style that I could wear to kind of get this aesthetic going. It doesn't have to be a statement like the dress from LoveShackFancy. It could definitely be something a little bit more subtle, like a ruffled top like this. Just something that has a little bit of a romantic look about it. It's like a little bit more sheer and lightweight. Those type of pieces I think are going to be key in getting that soft boho romantic look from your outfit. Those delicate floral patterns speak volumes for the soft boho style. You see a lot of those like vintage inspired patterns. I have this like tiered blue ruffled dress that has like a little bit of that vintage inspired floral pattern on there. This one is a little bit more of a statement boho romance style of piece. It even has a little bit of that corset bustier detailing in the top. So this is definitely more of like a statement approach to this style trend. I think those soft billowing silhouettes are so stunning and beautiful for spring, and flowy pants and skirts that just have movement to them that really plays into the feminine style very well. Another ultra feminine trend that I think kind of goes along with this soft boho romantic, the eyelet detailing, which is something that we see a lot in the springtime. This is something that we can really bring out a lot more in our styles. And I think the delicate cutouts add a little bit more of that vintage inspired element to an outfit. So that's another approach that you could take to this soft boho romantic, is looking for those eyelet cutouts and pieces like that. The bubble hem is the statement spring silhouette. I would say for spring, we're seeing this in more of a wearable update. I think in the past years, we've been seeing this as very intimidating, especially on the runway. I've just seen this as such an intimidating silhouette. But recently, I've been seeing this as more wearable, and I think that's how the spring fashion is going to be. I think it's adding a little bit of whimsy and volume to a feminine outfits. I've seen this trend a little bit in more everyday style in the form of like soft balloon styled blouses, like balloon sleeve style blouses, getting a little bit of that same bubble hem volume going in the top. So that's one way you could approach this in more of an everyday style. I have this really pretty pink high-low bubble hem that I am actually renting from Nuuly. It's from Hutch. I wore this for Valentine's Day, and I just thought it was such a pretty silhouette. It was just really fun. I really enjoyed wearing this dress. It was such a pretty soft pink too, and I think this is a fun way that we can wear this trend. The way that I'm kind of approaching this trend is more for special occasions. So I'm excited about this. I think it's definitely a modern take on a vintage classic. This spring, jeans are definitely getting a little bit of a refresh. So denim is a year-round staple, but I think for spring, we're seeing a little bit of a different twist to it. The denim trends that I think are relatable to the feminine style would be, first of all, we're seeing a lot of the wide leg denim. We're seeing a lot of the denim on denim. I think this can be very feminine, though depending on like the silhouettes you go for. I'm seeing more of that like cinched waist denim jacket type of thing, almost like a little bit of a peplum look to it. Cropped hems and like cuffed jeans, which I think is really fun. And I haven't, there is actually a pair of cropped cuffed jeans that I recently came across from Pistola Denim. I think these look really pretty with wedge sandals and espadrilles. You can get a really pretty feminine look from pieces like this. I'm seeing denim, not just in the form of like pants and trousers, but blazers, dresses. Denim is everywhere and I love it. It's taken me a while to kind of warm up to this denim on denim trend and all of that, but I've seen some really fun takes on this trend that I think are very feminine. I like mixing the different washes of denim together, and I think you can come up with some fun different pairings. I have this like really pretty quilted denim jacket that I'm again renting from Nuuly just to try out these trends a little bit, and I think this is a really fun example of how you can mix and match denim. I really like this look and I think it's very trendy but still has a very feminine classic look to it. So I think this is a really fun way that we can wear this trend in more everyday style. Some spring friendly washes that you get your jeans in would be like a light wash jean. I like the white jeans. And to keep your denim romantic and feminine, think about pairing them with really pretty ruffly blouses, maybe some bow accented accessories, things like that to kind of keep it very feminine. The sweetest trend for spring is definitely the bow. The bow is such a fun way to add a little bit of romance and femininity to an outfit, and statement bows are everywhere. I always love LoveShackFancy's take on bows, and this was on their spring show. This is such a pretty dress. I love the bows stitched onto the dress, and also again you'll notice that open leg. That's definitely another silhouette that we're kind of seeing a lot. But I also love this look from the Viktor and Rolf spring runway with the bows just sewn onto the trench coat and the whole outfit. I think this is such a beautiful look, and I think we're going to be seeing a lot of this take on the bows. It's just bow embellishments everywhere. I think it's so fun. I'm already seeing this in the form of like bow accented jeans. I think this is something that if you're wanting to add a little bit more of a girly touch to your wardrobe, you can really have fun with this trend. I think there's going to be some really pretty pieces coming for spring, and I'm excited to see what happens with this, because there definitely will be some things that are going to catch my attention with this statement bow trend. We have been seeing bows and ribbons in the hair for a while, but we're seeing a little bit of a more statement approach to it this year. Something that I like to do in the spring is just tie a little ribbon on my handbag just for a little subtle, sweet touch to an outfit, and it's really a fun way to kind of go along with this trend without having to actually invest in it. So I think this is a very approachable trend, something that can be very wearable, but also we can have a lot of fun with this year. Floral prints are always a must in the springtime and something that we love here, but we are still seeing a lot of those floral appliques and 3D florals included in outfits like the rosettes. I have an example of this in my wardrobe, this blue metallic dress. It has like a blue floral pin. I have a few special occasions in April that I'll be wearing this dress for, and I wanted to have a little bit more of that like garden floral theme about it. But of course, you could just embrace those floral prints, which is an absolute staple for spring. So we have reached the last spring trend, which is the gingham and check prints, which I normally would think of check prints as more of a fall trend, but I do see a lot of gingham in more like picnic style spring types of pieces. So I definitely see how this is coming into spring a little bit more. I really love the brand Doen, their approach to this. This has kind of been a staple in their style and their pieces, that gingham and check print. They do a great job with this trend in more timeless staple pieces. So I definitely see myself going more so that route. But gingham and check prints are definitely making the return with a feminine twist. We're seeing gingham prints in the soft pastels, classic neutrals. These are such a great option for spring. This trend has a little bit of nostalgia attached to it, I think. The gingham print has a little bit more of that classic picnic-like feel, while the check print is a little bit more of a chic and polished approach to spring fashion. So I hope you enjoyed my take on the fashion trends for spring of 2025. Can't wait to start wearing these. I've been starting to wear them just a little bit. We've had a couple days here and there where I've been able to sneak some of these things in my personal style, especially the suede. I've already started wearing the suede. But let me know your favorite spring fashion trend. I am so excited to start getting into the spring outfit inspiration, styling, all of that. But I wanted to dedicate talking to you about the fashion trends so that we could get right into all of the outfits and everything. So I hope that you enjoyed. I will see you very soon in my next video.